I'm going to be making a trinket tray today with this gorgeous DTF sticker from Temu. Isn't that just the cutest? So let's pop that to one side for a minute. And I'm going to be using the Apex High Gloss Finish Resin, which is a 1-to-1 resin. So let's get this mixed up and then we can get some colours made. So I think I need about 300 ml for this tray. So I'm going to add 150 ml of part A, and then 150 ml of part B, and it's mixed by volume and not weight. So that's our 300 ml total. So I'm just going to get this nicely mixed in. I'm going to stir it for about 3 minutes, making sure to scrape along the bottom and around the sides until it all goes cloud free. So if you can see in there, there's lots of cloudiness in there. So we want all that to go away and mix together nicely. So I'll do that and then I'll be back. So my resin's all mixed up now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to split it half and half into 2 different pots. So that's 150 in there, 150 in there. And then to one I'm going to add Bubble Bath Pink mica powder from Arteza. So I'm going to give that a good helping of that in there. And then we get that mixed in. Let's pop that one to the side for a minute. And you want to make sure that you mix in your mica powders really well. You don't want any floating mica powders. So I'm going to give that a good mix until that's all mixed in nicely. And you can always leave it to settle for a little while, and then you'll see if any mica powder floats up to the top. And if you do see any, then you can just give it an extra little stir. So that's the mica powder. And then in the other one, I'm going to be adding some Denim alcohol ink by Ranger. So that's going to go into this one. So a few little squirts of that in there. And then give that a mix in. So once this is all mixed in nice, I'm not worried about the bubbles because I'm going to pop it into the vacuum chamber in a minute. So that's okay for that one. Does that one need another stir? Just give that another quick stir. Right, so I'm just going to pop both of those in the vacuum chamber now for 5 minutes and then we'll be back to pour. These are all nice and bubble free now, so we're going to get these poured, and I want to try and go for a crackle effect with these. So I'm just going to put the alcohol ink one down first, and then once that's down I'm going to top that up with, I don't know if I've used too much of that. Let's take some of that out. Scoop some of that out, I think. This mould probably takes less than 300, probably more, about 250 possibly. Right, so just let that level out again. Just give it a little helping hand. Right, and now I'm going to pour the mica powder and then just do that straight down the middle until the whole tray is topped up. A little bit more. Get that nice and domed. That's enough of that. And then I'm just going to give that a quick torch with a long neck lighter. Pop any bubbles that are coming to the surface there. I think I'll also give it a little spritz with some 99% alcohol. And then we'll leave that to cure. So I've got some mixture left over here. So what can we do? Let's do one of the little lions. So I'm just going to pour some of that clear, not clear, that blue alcohol ink in there first. And then top that up with the pink mica and see if we get any nice effects with that. And then I think I'll just top it up again with the alcohol ink. So that's that one. Scoot this on over a bit. Still got a little bit left, so I'm going to use this little mould today, I think, for a change. And I'm going to do the same for one of these pendants. Just going to put some of the alcohol in first, and then some of the pink, if it'll come out. Here it comes. A little bit of that in the middle, and then we'll see what happens with those two. So we're just going to leave those to cure, and then I'll be back for demold. So I'll see you all in a little while. This is all cured up now, but I'll just quickly show you what I made with the leftover resin. So there's the little lion. Pretty little girl she is, and she's got a little crown charm there because she's king of the jungle. So that's her. And then I made an earring and pendant set with the pink and the clear that I had left over. So that's those. Just got a little bail on, pinch bail on there. So they're lovely. They've turned out nice. Nice crackle effect in those little earrings and pendant as well. So that's those. And then I had some of the blue alcohol ink left over. So I just add a bit of crushed crystal to those. And then added a little rub-on transfer on both of those, and then topped it with some UV resin. So they're very pretty. And then I had some other bits left over of the, once I added the crushed crystal to the blue, I put some of that in a mould and then added some of the pink that I had left over, and that's really pretty. Pleased with that one. Right, let's see how this has turned out then, shall we? Let's get this one out. Looks pretty on the back. Hopefully it will look pretty on the front as well. So just pop your moulds back in the right way. Pop that out of the way. Let's have a look. Ooh, that's crackled nice. Love that. That's probably my best crackle so far, that one. Love that. Right, so we just have to put this Temu decal in here now. So let's just get the backing off of this one. If I can get that off. Come on, off you come. Oh, there it is. This is so pretty, this is. I think this is called, oh God, what's it called? I've forgotten now. It was in my head a minute ago and now it's gone. So that's going to go down in there. Rub that down. And then don't forget with these decal stickers, you do have that top layer that needs to come off as well. So I'm just going to give that a good rub down. Where's my little squeegee? So I've just got one of these foam squeegees, not foam, they've got like a soft bit on the end there. So I'm just going to give that a good rub down with that. Get that all nicely rubbed down. And then we pull the top layer off. And when you're pulling it off, if you see any bits that come back up with the transfer paper, just rub it back down again, just layer it back down, give it another rub, and then start again. And if you come across a little tricky patch, sometimes it's easier just to start from a different direction, because some of these like come off easier than others, these top layers. This one's coming off all right. Some of them are so sticky. Right, that's that done. And you don't have to give these a top coat with resin, but because they are meant for going on things like glass tumblers, so they don't need it, but I think on this occasion I will. So I'll just go and make up some resin and then we'll give this a nice top coat. I've mixed up some of the Apex High Gloss Resin. It's a lovely one-to-one resin. So that's done. And I'm just going to add a little bit of the crushed crystal to that. So I'm just going to get a spoon and just add a bit. That'll do. Add some of that in there. Oh, and I remembered what the name of the decal was. It's called the Quirky Girl. That's what she's called. But I'll link everything in the description box anyway. So along with my discount codes. So just going to mix in this crushed crystal. And just going to pour that straight over the top. I think I'll probably use all of that that's in there. So we get a nice covering on that. And then I'm just going to help that to the edges. And then I think I'm going to put this on the heat mat to cure it, because the tide's on its way in and I don't want it to go wonky. So that will speed up the curing process. So, well, it's got a lovely sparkle to it, that has. That looks lovely. Don't know if you can see that, can you? Oh, you probably can there. Right, so because it's not in the mould, I can get the bigger torch out and just give that a quick zap. And we'll just let that cure, and then I'll be back to show you what it looks like in a little while. This top layer has all cured up now, and that's got a lovely sparkle to it now. That's really pretty. I really like that. So thank you ever so much for watching my video today, and stay tuned for the pictures at the end. and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye for now.
Crafting on a houseboat, oh so free. Me and my husky on the open sea. Resin molds in hand light as a breeze, creating treasures with such ease. Waves are rocking softly, makes me smile. Colors swirling, blending, endless style. Sunshine through the window sets a scene. Houseboat life is like a living dream. Houseboat dreams where art and love combine, drifting through the days with peace of mind. With my husky by my side and resin molds so fine, in this floating studio where our hearts align. From dawn to dusk we chase the silver light. Husky howls with joy, it feels so right. Once the resin sets our pieces glow, each one tells a story you should know. Water's calm reflections deep and blue. Every craft we make feels